Well, howdy. Well, first of all, I'm not a big fan of the 380 or 9mm Kurtz if you're German, or 9mm Corto if you're Spanish or Italian. 9x17, developed by John Moses Browning. Now, why do I say that? All three of these are in 380. I'm not a fan of the cartridge, but I'm a fan of having examples of type. And these are three types of 380s. Starting on the right here, this, though it doesn't look it, is a Spanish copy made under license of the Mauser HSc. And it looks sort of like a Mauser, sort of, kind of, almost even. Let me show you something. This is an actual 32 Mauser HSc. You can see the family resemblance, but it's just a resemblance. The swoop here is not followed. The internal mechanism is sort of similar, but not really similar. It's a really funky design, but it does have the little red dot. So I guess you'd call that an HSc. It's in 380 as versus 32, which is what the other one was in. It's interesting. Now the other two here, this was the standard service pistol for its day of the Czechs. This is an CZ-38. Later became a Nazi pistol because, of course, when they took over Czechoslovakia, they took over the factory at Brno that made these, and they said, just keep making them. And they issued them mainly to troops on the Eastern Front. That was, it was not a big pistol over there. It was a substitute standard. But people over there seemed to enjoy it and like it. I liked it because of the bizarre takedown on it, which is probably the weirdest ever. Push this lever forward, lift up, and the whole slide comes off and the pistol's barrel just stays in place. This is the recoil spring. It's captive down here. So putting it back on is equally simple. Push the lever, and that's it. It's just the weirdest looking pistol. Okay, a more normal, I wouldn't call either of these two really normal. This one is normal, you might say. This is a Beretta Model 1934. This was the standard issue pistol of the Italian Army during World War II. This is made by Beretta. Did you know Beretta has been in business since 1526 and is the oldest gun manufacturer company still out in operation in the world today? That's a pretty good pedigree. But it's a nice looking pistol, and it uses the standard Beretta system of the wide open slide on top. As you can see, the bluing is almost completely gone on this thing. It's been through heck and back, but it still works. It's just 380 ammo is outrageously expensive, and I just don't really feel like spending lots of money on it. I prefer either 9mm Parabellum or the younger brother of this, the 32 ACP. Yes, I know, the 32 ACP is considered a wimpy cartridge these days. No one uses it except old duffers like me. Well, I admit to it. I like it. I've got, I don't know how many, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I have 15. I have 15 mouse guns and 32 ACP. 1 in 25. I'm not a big fan of the 25, but I did get one, again, for example of type. Anyway, this is my small collection of 380s.